Physical AI, Tom, I mean, are we literally talking robots here?
We are essentially using and talking about robotics, and that's certainly what Alibaba is focusing in on when it comes to this partnership with Nvidia that they have now confirmed. This is focused on the cloud part of Alibaba's business, which has been a significant revenue driver, but it was really a forward-looking, future-looking prospect as they look to integrate some of Nvidia's software into that cloud proposition and try to connect up some of these hardware devices, notably robotics. But you also had, of course, the CEO of Alibaba talking about their investment on AI infrastructure and data centers, and of course it aligns with all that spending that we've been hearing about in recent days. And just for many, certainly the bulls will confirm that that demand picture remains, and certainly the capex and the spend on infrastructure and data centers is very far from over. The CEO of Alibaba saying they are going to be spending more than their original $50 billion in terms of plans around data centers and infrastructure on AI. They're going to outstrip that number, and actually projects, the CEO of Alibaba, potentially $4 trillion of money being spent on data centers and infrastructure globally over the next 5 years, and Alibaba clearly positioning itself to be a big part of that story.
I have to check, but I think that's actually bigger than the entire market cap of Nvidia at the last I looked, which is fascinating. But it is interesting, right? Because there was this awkwardness between Nvidia specifically, and the US company, and China. So is this changing the relationship between the two?
Well, it's a reminder, isn't it, that Nvidia is not just the maker of GPUs, it's not just the maker of the AI accelerators, but of course it has that very sophisticated and deep software stack as well. And it's the software part of the business, or the unit at least, and the product that they are now partnering with Alibaba on. We'll see if there's any response, of course, from the US or China on that front. It is intriguing, to your point, because we've had, of course, Chinese authorities trying to pressure companies like Alibaba and Tencent from not using Nvidia's chips. But this is not the chips, this is the software, so maybe they are comfortable with that for now. And it's a reminder as well that Alibaba is very much at the forefront, at the cutting edge when it comes to China's AI innovation, with a rapid turnaround and update of their own models.